Hello, and welcome to another video. So this is gonna be a quick video, really quick. I just want to come in and clarify a few things as far as traveling and containers to use and bags and all that kind of stuff. I want to put it all in one place. One of you guys asked for clarification, and I'm making this video for clarification for anyone else who wants to know. And as always, my disclaimer, this video is not me telling you that you should go off to basic training. I'm just giving the information to those of you who have decided that this is the route that you want to take, okay? So without further ado, let's get started with today's video. So the first thing I want to talk about is, I told you guys, I'll try to link the video. If not, go watch all the Army videos. If you are leaving for basic training, I feel like all of them will be helpful. So I will link the playlist. I'll try to link that video for you. I told you that when you get to reception, you're gonna put your bag inside of a room, okay? You're not gonna get your bag back again until you are shipping off to basic training. So whatever is inside that bag, you're not gonna be able to like access that bag at the end of every night. So you need to be able to take the stuff out. Now, I got there really early in the morning, and if you get there, you know, anytime you get there really, but a lot of people came at the same time, like early in the morning. I didn't really witness anybody coming in like midday or something like that. So a lot of us arrived there, like I said, early in the morning. You want to be able to take the things out quick, because the person who is, you know, directing you to your bay, they really be tired, okay? They really be ready to sit down. They don't want to be doing too much, so it's a quick moving process. One of the things that I wish I would have known is that you need to put everything that you want to bring into your bay in reception in a bag. Now remember, they don't really check your stuff like that in reception. They are gonna, like, you know, they're gonna go through things. I mean, they're not really gonna check your stuff. Let's just say that, okay? I mean, if you get in trouble and somebody has to search through your stuff, that's a whole different thing. But just to be going through your stuff, this is not really gonna happen. With that being said, I would take all of your stuff and make sure that you put it in the bag, so that when they give you your bag, like when you have your bag for that last time and you're going to put your stuff in the room, that you just take this one bag and pull it out, okay? You are going to get a chance to go to the PX, and that's another thing I want to mention is the stuff that I'm going to mention in this video. Remember, I told you guys what to pack. If you don't want to pack anything and you just want to be walking around begging people for stuff or waiting until the next time you go to PX, that is completely up to you, okay? But we know, I'm with the prepared crew. I would highly suggest that you just come prepared. That way you're not spending your money, you know, and then you actually have the stuff that you want and need. So if you have sensitive skin, if you just like, you know, some special stuff, and I'll talk about that a little later, just make sure that you pack that stuff, okay? I know it's not a video about packing, but kind of sort of. So have everything in the bag. Now this bag is a little dusty because it actually came, like I actually brought this bag to basic training with me. I put all of my stuff in bags like this. I would not just throw everything into like a book bag. Have it all sectioned off. So one bag that has like your toiletries in it, another bag that has, you know, I put my underwear. Go back and watch those packing videos. Everything was in bags, but I would have a bag just like this for reception only, okay? I would even go as far as to write my name, my last name, and reception on it. So when they tell you get your stuff out of the bag, if you have a book or something you want to read here, because you can't read books at reception. You're not gonna have your phone or anything like that, but we definitely were allowed to keep books. Some stuff you just can't have at basic training. You can't have it at reception. I will put it all in here, like pens, paper. Remember I told you guys I will also begin writing here, because you don't really get to talk on your phone a lot except for Sundays. Like I said, they were implementing a Wednesday and a Sunday when I was there last, but if you still just get one day, like, you don't get to use your phone a lot. So pencil, paper, just the things that you need to grab quickly. Grab this bag and keep it moving, okay? Because you're not going to get a chance to go back in this bag. You might get a nice drill sergeant that's like, okay, fine, I'll let you open it up. But 9 out of 10 times you're not. Like, if you think that somebody's going to be catering to you and your needs, you're in for a rude awakening. A lot of the time, they're just like, they're tired too. You know, it's like a big daycare, okay? They don't want to do all that. So don't think that you're going to be asking to do too much, because you're just not, okay? So I will put a big bag like this, and then this is how I separate my things. Like, I put the smaller bags inside of the larger bags. But let's move on to the next part of this question that I want to address. All right, so the person asked me, will this last? Like, will this last inside of this travel thing? Okay, no. This is not going to last 10 weeks. As you can see, these are not full size. These are all travel size. These are all within the regulations for the airline. This is not going to last 10 weeks. But the difference is you can get the stuff that you want and need. And it even has, I'll show you the little containers here in a second, but you can pack all the stuff that you want and need. Like I said, if you have sensitive skin, all that kind of good stuff. And once you actually get through reception and to basic training, you can get people to ship you stuff. So all of the full size things that you fill all these things up with, I will put it in a little box and say, hey, mom, dad, sister, brother, whoever, just send this to me when I give you my address. Because at reception, you're not going to have, you don't know what battery you're going to, okay? So you don't have, think of it as like you're moving. Once you get into your bay, it's going to be like the address to that area, okay? And if you don't have that address, how are you going to tell someone where to send you stuff? So this stuff will last until you are able to get like all your address and just everything set up to even know if you're staying, because everyone doesn't make it past reception. So for now, pack the things that you need, and then realize another thing you can do as well. And I saw people doing this, when you get your phone, let's say on Sundays, you can go on Amazon, you can order some of this stuff that you want, and you can get it shipped in. It does take a little while, but you'll have these things at least until you get your address. If you are not checking the bag, okay, you cannot bring a full-size product like this on the airline. You have to check the bag. I'm going to link that video when I talked about checking bags. You cannot bring this. You cannot bring this full thing on the plane, like on your backpack with you. You cannot bring it. It's not going to happen. They're going to take it and they're going to throw it away. You're not going to get through with this, okay? So if you do not plan on checking the bag, you need to bring smaller size. Will the smaller size last? They will not last. Not for 10 weeks unless you're not washing your tail. I mean, we're talking about putting like, body soap and things like this in it. No. Okay, and I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but I would highly suggest bringing the loofah. I know I did because I bought one. I would highly suggest bringing the loofah. That way it kind of goes further, you're able to lather your body better and you don't have to use as much. But this is not going to last 10 weeks. And if you're getting recycled, and you know what I mean, I don't want to be negative Nancy. You're not going to get recycled, okay? You're going to go through. You're not going to get recycled. You're going to get through reception. You're not going to get recycled. But I'm just saying, like, no, it's not going to last 10 weeks, okay? So like I said, you're just keeping this stuff until you get situated at basic training and you're able to either go to PX, like you're gonna be able to get full size stuff from the PX. But if you don't want those things, if you have sensitive skin and all that kind of stuff, you do want to bring your stuff. And another thing is, like, everybody has the same stuff. So when they get ready to start throwing your stuff across the bay, guess what? All your stuff gonna be mixing together. All of it's gonna be mixing together. Everybody's still gonna be throwing with everybody's stuff. And at the end of the day, I mean, you want something that looks a little different. Now, this is the thing that I actually, and I've probably shown this to you guys before. I put my soap in a thing like this, even when I bought like refills from the PX, because this was easier to carry in and out of the shower as opposed to carrying these full size things, okay? So in my little shower bag, I had one of these. And you can find these at Walmart. You can actually find these at the Dollar Tree as well. So this one came from the Dollar Tree, and these little things came from the Dollar Tree. Another thing is, like, let's say you have edge control. I had one that was a little bit bigger than this, but this would be perfect for you to put a little edge control. I mean, you can put everything you need in here. The only thing I would say is watch out for heavy scents. So I bought this out here because this is the only lotion that I had. You can't bring this. Okay, cocoa butter is what they sold at the PX. They would let you bring cocoa butter. If you want to bring like baby lotion, that light powdery scent, I would transfer all my stuff into like non-marked containers. Hold on, let me show you. Like, this is a, girl, this is, I was making like glue or something like that. Slime, that's what I was doing. I was making slime with this, but like a non-marked container like this, I would transfer. Of course, I wouldn't, like, you know what I mean? Just make it non-marked. It don't have to be this kind, obviously. But I would transfer all my stuff into things like this. Or you can go on Amazon. I'll link some in my Amazon store of like little containers that you can just take it out of its regular container like this and fill it up with like a different container. It's an extra step if you want to, but if they see something like baby lotion or it just has a funky name like this, if you put this in a non-marked container, you might be able to get through it. They don't have time to be smelling everybody's stuff, but somebody's gonna smell Bath and Body Works, baby, and it's gonna get thrown away, and you might get a counseling for it. So I wouldn't even, like, you're not getting this. You're not gonna be walking around. We all walk around smelling the exact same. And if you didn't bring your stuff from home, you really all smell it. Y'all all smell like PX supplies, okay? They got all smelling like what I had. They had Dove, and what else was the other one? Irish Spring. And I was really the only one who had Irish Spring. Well, within the girls, of course, the guys got Irish Spring, but I like the smell of it. Other than that, y'all all walking around smelling the same. At the end of the day, everybody's smelling the same. There's no perfumes or none of that. So when someone smells something like this, like when we went home for holiday block leave, someone put some lotion on, and it was like it was a smell that turned your head, because we hadn't smelled anything in forever. Okay, so yeah. I almost forgot this one thing, and that is the bags. So this bag actually came from the US. So when you leave from base, or you're just flying in for holiday block leave, I got so many of these, okay? They are always filled with snacks and goodies and things like that, but this one's empty. You would be able to bring something like this with you. Let's say if you want to put some supplies in. Of course, again, leave the full size alone if you're not checking a bag. But let's say you want to turn something like this into your little shower bag, you can use this. Just make sure it doesn't have butterflies and unicorns on it, because they're gonna make you throw it away. This, however, it's boring. You know, I would say it's green, but green's my favorite color. So it's boring, it's plain, okay? And it says USO, it's cool. Just don't make sure it don't look like this back here, okay? Because it's gonna go in the trash. I've seen it. They don't want things to be pretty. No, okay? So you can go on Amazon. I do have some already linked in my store. Shower bags, I've got to add that in, okay? You don't have to use the Ziploc bags for everything if you don't want to. You can put it in another little bag. Just make sure the bag make sure it looks like it fell out of somebody who was in the Army's bag. You know what I mean? No unicorns, no rainbows. Yeah. So I just wanted to clarify, no, it's not gonna last forever. You will have an opportunity to buy some stuff once you get there. This is kind of to carry you there, carry you through. And if you don't want to do all this, just go ahead and check the full-size bags. But even with checking the full-size bags, I would still make sure to pack my little baggie for reception, because you're not gonna have time to grab all this. You're not gonna have time to be fishing around in the bag, talking about, I want this. You're not gonna try that. It's not gonna, let me see if I want this. No. I think I had like 2 minutes, okay, to get your stuff and move. And so it was so quick that I actually had all my supplies in there. And because I didn't have like a designated bag with all of the stuff that I needed in here for reception, I still had to go to the PX and buy stuff, okay? So make sure, like, take it from me. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time, okay? Heavy on the don't waste your money. Listen to me, okay? As always, if you have a question, ask a question, and I'll see you in the next video.